Imagine driving down an unfamiliar motorway, your phone's voice guiding every turn, until it suddenly goes silent. The blue dot on your screen freezes, the map vanishes, the signal is dead. You restart the app, the phone, nothing works. The digital world you relied on has disappeared without warning. You're alone, isolated, and the silence is crushing. This isn't a glitch, it's a global shutdown. Every satellite is silent. Our lives are woven around invisible signals from space, and now, they're gone. You pull over, your phone now just a useless object. The car's charger is dead too. Panic rises. You try to recall the last sign, the last landmark, but your mind draws a blank. We trusted the machine to do the thinking. Now that trust is shattered. The sun dips lower, shadows stretch, and darkness approaches. Every passing car seems purposeful, but you're anchored by uncertainty. The silence isn't just in your phone, it's in your mind, where a plan used to be. Then it hits you. If your GPS is down, so is everyone else's. Delivery trucks, ambulances, planes, our entire global system runs on this technology. The world hasn't just lost its map, it's lost its nervous system. Out here, you're among the first to feel the impact. The age of convenience has ended in an instant. The challenge isn't reaching your destination on time, it's survival. How do you take the next step when the path has vanished? This is the new reality. GPS became our invisible crutch, guiding us so seamlessly we forgot how to navigate ourselves. We stopped reading street signs, stopped noticing landmarks, stopped building mental maps. When GPS fails, the world becomes confusing and unfamiliar. The skills our ancestors used, reading the sun, recognizing terrain, have faded. We traded awareness for digital dependence, and when the signal dies, so does our confidence. This isn't just about getting lost, it's about helplessness. Supply chains, ambulances, ships, all depend on GPS. Without it, everything stalls. Empty shelves and delayed help are just the beginning. We've lost the ability to make decisions without digital certainty. The loss of GPS is the loss of a safety net, forcing us to confront our own limitations. We must relearn how to find our way. A global GPS failure isn't just a personal inconvenience, it's a collapse scenario. Emergency services, finance, shipping, agriculture, all depend on GPS. Without it, response times soar, markets freeze, ports descend into chaos, power grids and communication networks falter, plunging us into a pre-digital age. The concept of home as safe and connected begins to break down. Panic spreads as the pillars of society crumble. Access to food, water, power, and security is no longer guaranteed. The problem escalates from inconvenience to a struggle for resources. A GPS blackout doesn't just make you geographically lost, it makes you lost in a new hostile world. Survival becomes the only priority. GPS didn't just show us the way, it made decisions for us. When it's gone, we're left with terrifying freedom, the responsibility to choose. At a fork in the road, every option feels risky. Our decision-making skills, dulled by digital outsourcing, leave us paralyzed. Historically, people relied on observation and experience to choose a path. We've lost that process, and in its absence, panic sets in. Survival depends on regaining the ability to assess, decide, and act. Indecision wastes time and energy. Rebuilding our judgment is critical. The first step to survival is trusting ourselves again. Before satellites, humanity navigated by reading the world itself. The sun, moon, and stars were our guides, the landscape, our map. People read the clues in plants, winds, and rivers, skills fundamental to survival. Modern panic at being lost comes from forgetting this language. We've insulated ourselves from nature, missing its constant signals. But this ancient knowledge isn't lost, just dormant. It's based on attention, pattern recognition, and patience. In a world without technology, these skills become our greatest tools. The world is full of signposts, if we remember how to see them. To survive, you must relearn the land's language, written in water, plants, and wind. Water is a guide, streams lead to rivers, rivers to civilization. Vegetation reveals direction, south-facing slopes are drier, north-facing are lush. Animal trails show efficient paths, but use them wisely. The wind shapes trees and terrain, offering compass points. Shadows act as natural sundials. Morning shadows point west, afternoon east. Simple observations combined build a reliable picture. These clues aren't precise, but they're always present. Survival is about noticing and connecting these signs. The land is always speaking, if you're willing to listen. Observation is your new navigation. Nature's clues are helpful, but never trust just one. Moss on the north side of trees. Often true, but not always. Survival navigation is about cross-checking evidence. Confirm your direction with multiple signs. Sun, wind, plants. Rivers can lead to safety or danger. Always observe your surroundings. Rushing leads to tunnel vision and mistakes. Survivors gather information from many sources, skeptical of any single clue. Patience and mental discipline are survival tools. Never bet your life on one sign. Look for patterns. The land's language is complex. Listen to the whole sentence. In a digital blackout, a paper map and compass are priceless. They don't need batteries or signals, just skill, but tools are useless without knowledge. Learn to read a map, use a compass, and orient yourself. Keep these analog backups in your car or pack. The most important tool, though, is self-control. When lost, stop, breathe, calm your mind before acting. Panic leads to mistakes, patience leads to solutions. Assess your situation, resources, and options. Slow down, think clearly, and shift from panic to problem solving. Patience is the foundation of survival. Survival is about mindset, accepting reality and facing it with courage. Ancient knowledge is more relevant than ever. Be resourceful, observant, resilient. The land can guide and sustain you if you pay attention. Move with your senses open. Notice wind, ground, and sounds. Awareness is your best defense against panic. Move deliberately. Energy is precious. Every step should have purpose based on evidence. Rest often, conserve strength, and prioritize safety over speed. The lesson of a world without GPS. Technology is a convenience, not a substitute for ingenuity. Cultivate a survivor's mindset. Prepare for uncertainty. Trust in timeless knowledge and stay aware. That's how you survive the unseen threats of the future.